Hey guys, Joey Crypto. How you doing? So we have Mainnet released today. Huge deal, right? Awesome stuff. I can't believe it. It's actually here. But we are running into a little snag. I believe that there is a bit of a warning message that some people are getting, which I think it just might need to update, or something might need to be tweaked real quick. But yeah, we should see a fix to that soon. But I'm going to get into some of this stuff, okay, guys? So, what we have is, let me see here. We have, I'm going to put up this background real quick. We have the Block Explorer been launched, as well as Mainnet. You can get this link is explore.safex.io. And right now, it's not showing that there is a huge hash rate at the moment. But this is also because right now they're kind of working out some of the kinks in the blockchain, I believe. But yeah, from what I understand, we should have a solution to this shortly. Perhaps today, tomorrow, but very soon. And from what I also understand is that we're not going to be able to do and start the airdrop right now. That will start in a couple weeks after a few of these things have hashed themselves out. Okay, let's see. My video is laggy. Just a second. Yeah, it's because I have to switch from screen to screen, so that's why. It picks back up once I hit my OBS software, and yeah, that's pretty much that. But yeah, thank you guys for coming out today. We have what do we have here? We have the moderator, Mr. Green. What's happening, guys? Good to see you as always. It might be lagging a little because I'm trying to compile. I believe it's because okay, so I'm gonna bring this up in another screen real quick so I can show you guys what I'm doing. Okay, so this is a live compile on Ubuntu of the Safex core directory, the GitHub directory. So what you're seeing here in the background here, I'll make it a little bigger too. One moment, gotta release this. Shoot, there we go. Bigger, transition, bam, there we go. Okay, so what you're seeing here, I'll move to this side a little bit so we can see it a little better, is the compiling of the blockchain using Ubuntu. And this is kind of probably what's slowing me down a little, but don't let that bother you. It has to be done, and I wanted to do it during the live video to show you guys exactly what we have here. So what we've seen here is a launch of the Safex blockchain using the Monero fork. And this is now our blockchain, and it's going to need some updates. It's going to need tweaking. Yeah, they're still working on this at the moment. But yeah, I would imagine that I'm going to show you guys what happens here when you start to compile it. Basically, what I ran so far, and I'll also show you too, if you want, how to make your own Ubuntu bootable disk. So you can run Ubuntu live off of a CD, or what is more preferable is that you install it secondary to Windows on, say, like an external hard drive or a larger USB flash drive. These will both work to compile your code and to host or to install Linux on. So if you wanted to do it that way right now, you can. According to my wallet, I found out that I already found 2 blocks, so I'm not sure, but I am recompiling this right now just to kind of show everybody how it looks and what we're doing. And I'm going to kind of do it as we're talking live here, so that you guys can see, like, even what's going on, you know, exactly. So we have the wallet. The Mainnet wallet is out. That's no problem. It's easy. It's on Ubuntu. It's not the graphical user interface yet. I believe that'll be coming soon enough. But right now it's just Ubuntu. So you can get your hands dirty if you like to start learning about Ubuntu. And I could probably even show most of you how to run Ubuntu side by side with Windows. And it's really just a tweak of your BIOS so that you can start your computer. Instead of starting from your hard drive, you start from the USB flash drive or the external hard drive. And that really make it so that you can use both, and you don't lose all of your Windows. You don't have to install over it. It's a really simple thing to actually do. It just takes a little bit of time and know-how. And I'm more than happy to kind of do a walk-by with everybody here as well. But I have to kind of wait for this code to finish compiling in order to do this stuff. So bear with me, you know. I'm sure everybody's got a lot of questions. Didn't Stan say it didn't launch? No, it definitely did launch, but they are going to have to do a restart on the network sometime this week is what I understand. So yeah, no, it launched, definitely, yeah. And it's definitely going to be here to stay. This website is now live, explore.safex.io, and check out the net and the trans. This. Some of us have run into an error, a warning. And not all of us have, but yeah. We are going to, we're going to go work through that, you know. And maybe I won't get it this time, you know. Maybe it was just something that happened, and now we'll be past it now. But some miners are not working right. Yes, that's correct. And some miners are working correct. That's why, and I could switch back to the other screen real quick, just to kind of show you what I mean. Is on the Safex Block Explorer, you can see that, real quick here. Yeah, we'll just transition it over there. There we go. You can see that we have some of them. There's network action. You know, it says that there's a hash rate of 0.177 megahertz, which is tiny. It's really small, which means there's only a few people mining at the moment. Due to this, it's I was able to mine 2 blocks, and I didn't mean to. So hopefully I can still keep those. I kept all my seed and all that stuff and my private key, so hopefully I'll be able to keep those and continue mining. But I haven't mined any since, because I'm recompiling the blockchain to see warning go away. I want to kind of live for everybody. So let's see here. Might froze up for a moment. There we go. Let's see here. Mining. Okay. It looks like I'm at about 65%. Yeah. Moving along. I'm gonna get, maybe Mr. Green will come on the show. I'm gonna give him a call and see if he'll come on. We'll talk about this, because I know he had heard some stuff prior. Some things that, let's see here, wait. That I was not aware of. Yeah. So let's give him a, let's see what he said. When will market launch? Market will launch, and my best guess is market will launch sometime in October or early November, and that's when you can expect to see the actual market. In the meantime, it's a good idea to just kind of sit back, wait, and if you have the ability to run a CPU miner, then I would suggest doing that and continue to grab up as much Safex as you can, because once the migration starts, you will get 0.0023 SAFEXCASH per Safex that you are holding, so you'll get an extra boost just with SAFEXCASH. So, I just a little bit more time. This is why I said yesterday, that I see it taking a bit more time than just today. I don't want them to feel rushed. I don't think they should feel rushed to do this. And the reason is that this is a very, very complicated process that they're doing here, and to make sure that it's running right and it's doing the things that everybody wants it to do, it's gonna take tweaking. This was first. Is a very good baby step. Yeah, it's working on that. I see the screen moving. I see it moving. There we go. Yeah, it sometimes it does freeze up, but yeah, you guys are gonna have to bear with it. It's because I am compiling the Safex code, the core Safex core right now, right behind us, right here. So that's why we're seeing this. I'm gonna kill Discord over here, and that might help it a little bit with the lag, because yeah, Discord is a little bit of a heavy program sometimes, so we should be back away from this. Yes, 0.0023 per Safex. So you'll get 0.0023 SAFEXCASH for each Safex that you migrate to the new wallet. That's how that works. So yeah, and this is going to happen. Here, you know what? Here, it's going to happen over a matter of the next year. So it's not exactly a rush thing to do it. It definitely, though, is going to take a little patience, because we are looking to run the whole marketplace and all this other stuff, and it's just not going to all come out at one moment and all be exactly perfect. I think what Daniel was trying to do, and the team was trying to do, was get this thing launched by today, but it may take a little bit longer. It's a very, very big project, and it's a very, very big deal that they do this and compile it, and it is coded correctly that everything compiles with ease. I'm at 73% here. It does take a little while for this to compile. You guys, this is why I think a lot of times you'll see like an install video, and then they like cut and copy, and they'll cut to the next scene and everything's already installed. And it's because sometimes this process takes a little bit of time. But yeah. So how are we getting AWD on the show live? Just a second there, buddy. We gotta wait till after this code. After 70, when we get to 100%, we're gonna give Mr. Green a call. That's how we're gonna do this. And it's only because this is kind of taking up a little bit of the CPU usage, and I think it would be fine, but I don't want to get a delay, a real big lag here. But yeah, great things, great times to come, guys. We'll have the marketplace out before you know it. All of this stuff will be restarted very soon. If you are having trouble out there right now and you're mining or you're trying to compile the code, what I was doing was I found the Safex core folder and deleted it, and I've reinstalled. I don't know if I could bring it up on screen here. I'll put the code up on screen. What I did was I reinstalled using pseudo commands so far. Git clone. I grabbed the git clone using sudo as well. I'm just giving an example. On safexnews.net, on their YouTube channel, Rich has a has a what's the word I'm looking for? He has a how-to videos and a link to his how-to videos on how to compile, and it's all pretty much the same. You know, one of the things that I did, we had this git clone code, and I think this helps so far a little. I don't know. We'll find out. I'm in the middle of it, you know. But on Rich's page, it showed how to compile the code, and this is one of the codes that are up there. I'm just gonna kind of transition to it real quick. And this, it says git clone, but I tried it with a Pseudo Command to see if that helped. I don't know why it would, but I give it a shot because I kept getting an error, and I wanted to resolve the error. And I think sometimes by taking Pseudo Command, administrative command, it helps. So, yeah. Yeah, and stats, don't worry about it. That's why, you know, we positioned you where we did when you were buying. Because, you know, you always, listen, guys, you know, I mean, good trading advice, you know, and I'm not a professional trader. I don't claim to be, and I don't want you to think I am, okay? But good trading advice from me, from my personal opinion, is always buy the dip, you know? Put in a bid price. Don't just go and buy it up and buy it up. It's kind of, you know, desperate FOMO buying. That'll happen. Now, a lot of people will get that way. But for those of us that are involved right now, try to buy the dips. You know, it's going to be more beneficial, especially when they're 2 cents each, you know. Think about how many extra Safex that is, and even if it's an extra 1,000 Safex that you get, it's worth it. It really is, because down the road, those Safex are going to go, like I said before, they'll start somewhere around $4 to $6 each. Then we'll see, you know, the FOMO boosts and stuff like that, and we'll get over $10. We'll see double-digit Safex here in the near future. And as crazy as you can call it, it's fine. I don't mind. But after the mainnet and the marketplace release and those dividends are going, there is nothing going to stop what we're doing here. So, literally, it's about the items, you know. So, like, all of these items are going to equal transactions on the blockchain, you know. So, as things are bought and sold, and, I mean, like here, the initial investors, we are seeded. We are seeded with the SAFEXCASH airdrop. So a lot of us are going to go right onto that marketplace, and we're going to shop. You know, we're going to shop for maybe birthdays or Christmas or Black Friday or whatever it is, you know. And that's going to get things moving in the market. Now, that's really a big deal, too, because we have to, you know, I would suggest documenting what you're doing and show everybody, you know. Do you know, get your local, download a regular screen recorder app, you know, and do a screen record of using and making your first purchases on the Safex marketplace, and show the rest of them, you know, how easy it is, and you know, how secure it is and how amazing it is. And you know, before you know it, everybody is going to be turning their heads and saying, "Oh my God, I need some of that now." They're gonna run right at this like it's no like Ethereum did, you know. I mean, when people started to realize that Ethereum was an ecosystem and not just a token, it was a whole different story, you know. So, yeah, exciting times. I woke up this morning and I was like, what the hell's going on? I kept hearing beep, beep, bleep, bleep on my phones and stuff. They're like, testnet's live, or mainnet's live. Oh my God, you know, get out here. Look, what's going on, Joe? Everyone wanted my feedback. So, you know, here, I want to do it live so everybody can see what's going on, you know. Compile video. Thank you, Mr. Green. Yes, that's the testnet compile video. And when you use the testnet compile video, make sure to use pseudo commands. I know he says that it's not needed, but sometimes it is. If you don't use them, sometimes you hit a roadblock and it won't let you go further. You can also, you know, minus things like the word testnet from everything he tells you to do. So, like when you create that wallet, you're going to go, I believe the command would be period /SafexD, or I'm sorry, no, you're going to be in under the bin folder. And under the bin folder, you'll end up doing a pseudo command to create the wallet. It'll be sudo period / SAFEX -wallet -CLI. And it'll ask you to create a new wallet or ask you to enter a name for the wallet. You'll enter a name for the wallet. It'll say, do you want to create a new one? You'll say yes. And but you won't put the testnet part after that. You'll just leave it the way it is. So that's another place where people were running into that problem. I'll put that up on screen actually to show people how to make that so that this way we can have a actual visual. And we're at 95% compiling these Safex blockchain. But yeah, let's see here. We will get this text. And what we did was we were under Safex core / build release / bin, and then it was sudo dot / safex dot wallet - cli. Okay. So this is kinda what we'll see when you're let me try to make the text a little bit smaller, rather large. Doesn't all fit on the screen, you know. I really wanted to, but yeah, I might have to put this on 2 lines. Hold on. Okay, well, I'll just kind of transition over there and show you guys. Okay, so this is kind of, you know, how you create that wallet. So instead of having the sudo period / safex - wallet - client space - testnet, it's just going to look like this without testnet or anything after that. As well as when you go to run the actual blockchain itself, the blockchain itself will be run in a similar fashion. And I'll show that too on here in a moment. It'll look similar to this. Let's see here. Let's see. There we go. Something similar to that. That will start your blockchain daemon C. Okay, the mainnet reset tweet means that sometime this after this week or in this week or something, they're going to restart the blockchain. Apparently there is a sync issue for some people, and for some people there is not. So what we're doing is I believe they're getting to the core of that problem, so that everybody can sync up and start mining and compiling without any errors. I'm going to my external hard drive into the ground by loading Linux on that. It will hit day and night. Yeah, you actually, you know, moderator, I could actually show you personally side by side how to do what I'm talking about, so that you too can compile the code and run while you're, you know, you could run it while you're sleeping. But yeah, everybody definitely going to want to partake in this. Strengthen the network CPUs and GPUs that we have hitting for us will make, you know, don't be discouraged at the moment if things are not perfect, because, you know, development is that. It's development. It needs you know, things like that. Alright, and I am back. Sorry about that, guys. The code is, I believe it was too much for the stream, so I had to cut it and come back while we waited for this. But yeah, it was just a little heavy at the end there. So I think that it's done now, and we should be able, let's see if we can run the blockchain. So let's go to CD Safex core, CD build, CD release, CD bin, Safex D. Oops, we'll try this. Sudo Safex D. I'm sorry. And this should run the blockchain. So if we get cut off again here, guys, in a second, this is the command that did it. So let's see if it works, you know. Put in my sudo. Alright. Nope. Error. Fatal. Net error. Okay, so this is what I'm getting now. You wouldn't have to, okay, moderator, you would not have to plug your USB flash drive into your external hard drive. You can install the Linux directly using your laptop or your desktop. So what you would do to do such, and we'll start with that right now while this, you know, because this problem kind of is going on, and I don't know if it'll be resolved today or, you know, if this is just me. I know there's other people that are having similar problems, but yeah, I'll try it again real quick, but without the sudo. We'll try this. D. Yeah, and I get the same error as well. So, yeah, right now I'm. Let's see. Today, if we're rich, should people stop using their resource on mining? Yeah, stop mining. Yeah. See, I'm not. I can't even get onto it mining. So right now is not a good time to start mining. But I don't know if he's talking about stopping the actual node from running, but just stopping mining. So we'd have to clarify that one. But yeah, back to you, moderator. You know, I'm gonna show you. I'll bring this up real quick. Let's see if I can find a. I'm not gonna play Rich's video here, but there is one on Ubuntu. What you would do, and I'll bring this up here. Ubuntu download. You would download. You have to download a few things. Okay. The first thing you would download is a program called Power ISO. Okay. And you could do so just by a search for Power ISO. There's other ISO installers. So if you just want to look up ISO installer for Windows, I believe Power ISO is for Windows as well as other systems like Mac and stuff. But I'm not sure because I've only used it on Windows. But here, I'm going to kind of show you. I'll bring this up on screen. Properties. Power ISO. There we go. Okay, so you're going to see here is a screen called Screen with Power ISO on it. You would go to download to get the free copy of it. And depending on your system, moderator for you, you would want the 64-bit version. You would download and install this program. I cannot show you how to do that here, but most people can download and install programs on their computers with ease. So if you can't do that, I'm sorry, but definitely just click this link. It'll ask you to download the or one of these links, depending on your system. It'll ask you to download that, and once it's downloaded, you'll be able to open it up, and you'll be able to load and burn to a CD. You'll actually need a CD or DVD. I use DVD plus R's. I believe it's rewritable, so you know if I want to put more software or something else on there, I can. But you'll also want to do a quick Google search for Ubuntu download. And you'll find a link here that says alternative downloads. You'll click that one, and you'll be able to find which download is good for you. I would suggest, let's see here, using 18 right here. It says BitTorrent is a peer-to-peer network. You might need to download BitTorrent or Transmission or QTorrent, any torrent downloading program, and you would download the ISO, which is right here on ubuntu.com/download/alternative-downloads. Ubuntu 18 is the one that I'm running, and they do. I don't think they have a 32-bit it looks like they only have a 64-bit. So if you're running a 32-bit system, you'll probably need Ubuntu 16. But yeah, these are definitely... There's also a section here where there's other mirrors, alternative Ubuntu server installers, download alternative installers. You know, this is really easy to do. And what you'll do is, when you download this will be an ISO file that you download. And you'll install Power ISO. You'll put a blank disk in your DVD. And you'll say, when Power ISO... Let's see if there's... how to use Power ISO to create bootable to create a boot disk. Okay, so here I'm gonna run a quick tutorial, and this will just kind of show you. And I give all credit to Best Software Guru for the video. So this should show you basically how that looks while you're doing this. This is Power ISO. What it's showing you is it's got different options. You're going to want to set it to DVD or CD, whichever you're using. And then you're going to click that, and you're going to find your ISO file. See, it's showing you a Windows, but in turn you would use the Ubuntu ISO that you had just downloaded from ubuntu.com. And it would show all of that in there. There's also another way to do this too on here, where you can actually click at the, I believe it's burn. You just click the word burn, and it would come up and ask, you see, and now it's showing you where the ISO file is. Or that's the boot information, yeah. You could do this all with just clicking on burn, I believe, and it'll ask you just for the ISO file. Let me see if I can find that video. It's a little bit easier too. Thank you for the links there, Mr. Green. It's appreciated. So, they're showing how to make bootable Windows, which, I mean, it's all the same concept. Windows has an ISO file. Ubuntu has an ISO file. Once you have... I'm going to turn this stupid music off. Once you have that on, you will definitely be able to then put that disk in your computer and restart the computer. And it's going to give you an option. Usually it'll say start from disk or boot from drive. You're going to want to boot from disk. At that point, you're going to want to have an external hard drive or a USB flash drive. And you're going to want, after it starts running, the live, and I'll put that up here, what it looks like, Ubuntu Live Disk. What it looks like when it's running live. And here it is, you know, how to boot Ubuntu from live USB. I prefer a live CD. The USB isn't a great idea in my opinion. I just have difficulties with that one, and the Ubuntu disk is a lot better. This is Ubuntu 12.4, but it does look very similar to what we're using, or what I'm using on my system here. It's a nice little Toshiba too. Let's see, he's pretty much going to put the disk in, I believe, and just tell it to start from the disk. Let's see here. Screen recording software, buddy. It would have helped you. But yeah, he's booting from disk, so I guess there's only one way to do that. Patriot 2.0. Okay. And there you go. It's kind of showing this stuff. You're restarting it, and then it's going to want to start from the CD. And when it starts from the CD, it's going to give you two options. It's going to ask you if you want to install Ubuntu, or it's going to ask you if you want to run the live disk with no harm to your computer. I suggest running the live disk, and then on the desktop you will find that it says install Ubuntu and a little icon. You'll click that icon and install it to the flash drive or the external drive in which you have. And once that's all done, you'll do another restart from your PC by taking. You'll also take out the CD or DVD that you have Ubuntu on, burned on the ISO file. You'll take that out and restart, and you're going to start from the USB or the external hard drive, and that's how that can be compiled so that you can have Ubuntu on your PC side by side with your internal hard drives Windows already. So it's definitely a lot of work, you know, to do this, but it's really not that hard. It just takes a little bit of know-how, a little bit of effort, and a lot of you guys out there, you're already at this stage. You're already here, so most of you can watch these kind of tutorials and see this kind of stuff. Let's see here. I don't even know if this guy's actually doing anything. Doesn't look like it. Okay, there you go. Now he's showing you that in the BIOS, you have to change the boot disk so that it goes to the CD DVD, not the hard drive. You see HDD on screen there, and it says ODD. I don't know what ODD means, but probably other drive. For most of us, that'll say actually CD drive, and you'll want to make sure that you select the CD drive, and you're going to want to restart that, and it will pick it up and start directly from the CD drive as opposed to the hard drive already. So yeah, this is if you want to have Windows and Ubuntu option. So I mean, it's definitely good, especially if you want to mine and mine right now, because you can get a little bit ahead on things once this restart happens on the blockchain and the mining is going good. Everybody should be able to do something like this. It's really not that complicated. Let's see if this guy actually gets it right. Yes, it will work on it. Yes, I will. Yeah, good. And if you need help, moderator, you know, just let me know. It should be no problem. Yeah, most of this stuff is really easy. Once you have that CD or DVD burnt with Ubuntu on it, you're 99% of the way there. Because really, it'll ask you once that you know, there you see that on screen here. I'll make this bigger. Let's see if we can make that bigger. You see that on screen there. It's gonna start installing. Yeah, there you go, Ubuntu, and this is running live off of the disk. It's not that it's installed. This guy is running it right off of the DVD he just made. You know, the power ISO burned copy of the ISO of Ubuntu copy. So yeah, that's what you're seeing there in the background. That's his computer running on Ubuntu, and it's that easy. And once you're up like that, running on the CD, you're going to have to install it onto a flash drive, like the whole operating system, onto a flash drive, and then you'll go back into your BIOS when the computer starts, and you're going to take out the CD after you're done installing it on the USB, and you're going to change the BIOS so that it starts from the USB drive instead of the hard drive or the CD drive. So these are very simple things to do, but you just have to step by step pay attention and know what the key is to get into your BIOS during the start screen. During your start screen, sometimes it's F2, sometimes it's F1, sometimes it's F10, F12. It really varies from system to system, but that is the key. You know, if you guys want to do that, you can. So yeah, I look forward to seeing what kind of update we get here today. on the blockchain and mining and compiling. It doesn't look like our blockchain has done too much. It looks like, let's see here, transaction hash, cache outputs. Yeah, I mean, it's only some people are doing it, but I'm not sure. And there's the source code for the Explorer. Yeah, for blockchain Explorer, that's pretty cool. Let's see here. Yeah, you can run the blockchain, or I'm sorry, the Block Explorer as well, independently on your hard drive. I didn't know that. That's cool. But yeah, this is all pretty simple stuff. At some point, I'm gonna have to recompile this once they have these bugs hashed out. I'm gonna put up on screen to show you guys how to do this. Let's see here. How to delete the folder. So basically, what you're going to want to do, if you already have SAFEX core installed on your hard drive from testnet, so you're going to want to come over here and you're going to want to delete it. Let's see here, permissions. So root, basic, okay. We're just going to delete that. Delete. Oh, it's because it's running right now. Hold on, I have to stop it. Let's see here. We'll try it one more time. See if we can get it to start. Maybe it's just me. No, we got fail to initialize peer-to-peer server. Error daemon. So I'm gonna go and delete that, I guess, and try again. We'll see. Oh, let's see here. Oh, I give permission over that. I need to delete it under root. So I gotta delete the right directory under root. Fun. Yeah, sometimes this stuff can be a lot of fun, guys. Let's see, you can VPS mine too. Do you think it would be profitable, Joe? Virtual private server mine? Maybe. I've never tried. You know, I don't see why you couldn't do that. It's just about the hash power and the amount of memory available for it. So I suppose you can try. I don't know. I know it's I don't think you can do it under 64-bit. So yeah, it's just what it is, you know. Let's see here. So this is Rich's video, and it shows how to compile testnet. And this is where the instructions are as well. Let's see here. It shows the requirements, Ubuntu desktop 16, 17, or 18. 6 to 8 gigabytes of RAM, 2 gigabytes per RAM per core. And actually, you could probably run it on 4. I don't want to guarantee it, but I'm going to try reinstalling all this stuff and see if I can get it to work. We'll see. It's always fun sitting there trying to do this kind of stuff. That's sarcasm. I like when I get it done, all I have to do is type in start mining and put in my wallet address and I'm good to go. And that's how it should be for most of you too. Once all this is said and done, it's as easy as typing in start_mining, copy and pasting your wallet address, and then choosing how many cores you want to run under. So yeah, let's see here. Yep, so that's not gonna work. See. Ah. No fun. Okay, let's see here. I don't think that worked. How to delete a sudoed folder. Let's see here. Yeah, but you know, this is it all takes a lot of patience, guys. I mean, I could sit here all day and try to do this stuff. And realistically, what I'm gonna end up doing is coming back out here live when all of this is completely hashed out, and running the live blockchain for you to show you exactly what's going on. Because right now I'm you know, getting stuck at these, you know, few commands. And I mean, I know it's there, and I actually had some of it running for a bit, and yeah, it just wasn't oops, that's right, it wasn't for oops, sorry, cd safex core permission denied. Sudo. We'll try it that way. Try again. Try again, you know? I mean, that's all I can say. But yeah. You guys, this is where we're at today. And I can imagine that you know, over the next week, we're going to see all this stuff hashed out, that all of it's going to be running smoothly, that will be all mining if you want to be mining. I can imagine, though, that over the next few weeks, that's when the graphical user interface, what's the word I'm looking for? The actual miner program that people will be able to use to mine to their wallets will for Windows will be available, and you'll be able to use that directly without having to install Ubuntu or anything like that. But for those of you that want to get on this early and want to play with it and test it out, I suggest everybody get their hands dirty and start learning Ubuntu always. Linux it's not going to go away. You can ignore it all you like. It's fine, and everybody has a preference. Windows, Linux, Apple, Unix, whatever, it's there. But my preference, and I found that, if you want to be at the forefront of a lot of this stuff, it's probably best that you run Ubuntu. Yeah, because it's just not, it's just not available 99% of the times early on. Here, I'm gonna get back to this other screen real quick. I've started to rerun the oops, not that one. This one. Yeah. Which one is it? It's not that one. Not that one either. Oh, let's see. I don't even know if that one will come up. That is weird. Lots of fun stuff. Lots of fun computer stuff. Let's see here, guys. There we go. All right. All right, yeah, there we go. Let's get that back up here. All right. Sudo shoot SAFEXD. Oh, I'm sorry. CD. And hopefully that runs it. Let's see. No, error again. This sucks. Okay, guys, I'm probably done for today. I might come back out later if I get this figured out, and if the team, figures and hashes out some of these things. But yeah, definitely good times ahead, guys. I look forward to seeing the marketplace code. It's really good to see that we have the Explorer now, that there is a mainnet here, that it is being worked on, that some people are able to hash on it, and we're working out some of the kinks at the moment. So I look forward to seeing this over the next few days, and definitely the next few weeks. This is why I was saying yesterday that sometimes it's a lot of stuff going on right now. A lot of different stuff in one project, and even Dan said he needed to take the next week off. And it's understandable. There's a lot of work that they've been doing, so sometimes you got to clear your head. You've got to, and those kind of brilliant thoughts, that come about sometimes happen just when you've gone and taken your time off, and it just comes to you with something. So, definitely we're going to see a lot of progression over the next 4 weeks in Safex, and you're going to have me right here covering everything that happens every step of the way, and I will show you guys as all of these developmental changes come about, how to do everything to the best of my knowledge as well. So yeah, you guys are awesome. I really appreciate everybody coming out for the live stream, and I'm really excited about Mainnet. I know all of you are as well. Definitely, you can get your wallet started easily if you're on Ubuntu. But yeah, you guys take care, and hopefully I'll be back later today or sometime tomorrow with an update to all of this. Take care, guys.